And welcome back to, let's say, Final Fantasy XIV, episode 168.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Nope, it's just they went all in. There's a difference.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
Alright, dual hawking. Alright. How do you look? Huh. Even better than the last one. Zenithil's order. Oh, yeah. Omnirod. I want you in the direction of the Limousian underworld. Oh. I want me the arrangement I have in mind keeping a letter in direction for Lady Yuguru. That sounds stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Syrian man there. And he serves the gatekeeper's sorts. Now, before you go, members of a fraternity to which you should be, would be in Bruce abide in the shadows of Limousian society. Humans more highly than pirates and are united by beyond strong in the mythal. They are invariably warring new faces. Depend by the Admiral herself, your mere words on parchment will get you only so far in their confidence. Work for every ounce of trust they place in you. Here's the letter. Go to the aforementioned place and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Thanks. Yeah, didn't that guy tell me to shove off earlier? Oh yeah, by the way. Moogle. 24. I got business with the adventure. I've been my admiral will introducing Ygritte Doma to the members of Lumin's as yet unnamed secret fraternity. Him and Admiral sent word of. I catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw a shite-eating grin. With all the doe-eyed wenches about, I expect he's got his hands full. I must be the Far Easterner that Melweb says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. Ygritte of Doma, it's an honor to make your acquaintance. As I first learned your position, I had certain preconceptions in your membership, but it would seem I was mistaken. However, I was going to say the last of them was the City of Pirates. To be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. I need a secret society to do their dirty work. Hey, it's my people and I get the shadows, but we got nothing to be ashamed of. And better for business that remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Now that the practitioner of my art too are denizens of the shadow, 'tis in stealth that our strength lies, which we might learn from one another, I think. And what else are we waiting for? If you come with us, you Guri of Dual What's It, we can get more acquainted in more private surroundings. That didn't come out right, did it? I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Well, I am loath to be severed from my countrymen, and I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. Even a true friend to his Domans, no words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of yours here, and it will be my honor to welcome you as a student. At some point, so I'll go become a rogue, I guess. Omni Rod. Omni Tome. Elfin Bow. Nah, I don't need it. A maelstrom. Yeah, one bursting with gratitude. Onion Knight, or Onion Shield. That I can kind of use, maybe. Watching more as occurred since first to be Elios's from the Galleon's deck. I say I did not envision being invited to play part in your noble struggle. Well, believe me, I have kept you over long. Yeah, pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. Me, lame affiliate, pray relate to my humblest thanks. You, that I could do so on purpose, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. So we meet again, Warrior of Light. Yeah, I'm still not level 52. So I still can't get my DPS stance. And literally it would only take like one dungeon at this point. I might be overstating how powerful these earrings are, but... I like how it's a little whirl as well.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy.
It's like the Asians.
It was of this that Elidibus spoke. An existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion.
Wait, do you think that means...
And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable.
Does that mean we're simply possessed from... Is my Final Fantasy XI character possessing this guy? Even though 11 takes place after this, I think.
He was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness. To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder, could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Hope not.
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Do you think maybe they I hope they teleported and it's not that they just got obliterated.
12 preserve.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
It's like fall asleep.
It is done, my lord. Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Okay, he's not actually good. Huh. Wow. Onion. Scholar, I guess? Yeah, because it'd be the most clues. Okay, through the maelstrom is done. Okay, 3 more subsections on. So I think literally 3 more of my, great sessions or whatever you want to call them. All that we need. Hopefully not, but that seems what it is. So we just finished 2.2. Now for 2.3. Let's keep returning to the fate of the students of Baldessian. It's very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, avails not to speculate. Ranger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, let's remain firmly focused on that which has been our power to change. With that in mind, speak of a different matter, one closer to home. The fluctuations which he previously attributed to good King Muggle the 12th. More is a blessing which you have you to thank. Not well on the Troll's order, latest reasons reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. Might even suggest the presence of primal. Say that may possibly warrant immediate investigation, I don't have you. Silly, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What now? What manner of problem? Have you and from this time are coming to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum? The same expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Dome at the present day on the 17th, waiting a formal response. Yeah, this is to be expected. I shall meet them at once. Yeah, for what we have in the resources to come many more people. What will happen will not worry. This word will spread, more will follow. I don't really know it, but I will hear their suit. Make a fully presence at the meeting. Is 11 like this in any way, other than, you know, being extremely limited? I heard apparently in my absence that, Play Guide has been finally, or not, one, you know, that whatever, one play or whatever, has finally been, sacked. It's good because really that is like the hardest part of playing Final Fantasy XI isn't the menus and anything. It is one play or whatever. Hotel refugee. Anyway, my name is Ophelia and I lead the Science of 7th Dawn. Yes, it is you. Alright, well it works, Sim. Don't just give it a test and we'll see it done. Yeah, I appreciate your feeling, but I know not a situation. I see, I ain't so good with words. Yeah, I've scattered over years now, trying to piece together life to replace the one that got took. Yeah, there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not as wouldn't till his silly soul sooner than his palms, anyone. No, they can't for us, of course, but ain't near enough. Hell, like getting worse when the climbing brought us to our knees. The trespass in the city wouldn't help us, they climbed down on our backs. I'm trying to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. Oh yeah, to run, the only question was where, and they came to Revenant's Toll. And you took them foreigners and ninjas, so surely you do the same for us. I feel this situation is rather more complicated. Well, it's true that we accepted the Dome expedition raid, and part of extraordinary circumstances. I do the play, but pray understand that it's not possible for an organization or means they all have been affected by the calamity. So it's a great regret that I must deny your request. Oh, but we know where else to go. You're turning your back on us. If I might have a word. I mean, I have 400k gil on Tataru is Artemis. Time's been over, my lady. Elvin has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? Yeah, my fear might be. According to Flames, the refugees started a riot. They didn't start the riot. That guy started the riot. They went wild, apparently. I shouldn't have and everyone. Yeah, right? What were they? It must have been provoked. I mean, the session was meant to be peaceful. Oh, now the Blades have an excuse to run us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Hey, you want to help us build a Luna Ice? At least help us keep the ones we got. My lady. I want to stand around and watch innocents suffer. Until we know more things around in this riot, I'm not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. Alright, you demand the refugees attack without provocation, then those responsible have to answer for their actions. Don't be so blind. I am confident and quick if he's an injured or worse, whatever you and none other by his side. Thank you. I pray do not concern yourself with the matters we were discussing earlier. Ida and Puplum will see to it. Getting treated the hourglass. Hurry, Zyphreium. Here's the thing that ever so slightly worries me, and that is in order to do the Steps of Faith, which is a big thing I need to do in order to access Ishgard. I mean, everything looks fine right now. That doesn't really mean shit, does it? And he's standing up.
Come, you must have gathered by now that
Oh.
Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life.
So, it's America?
To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
Jeez. The best thing is all Lalafels.
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor.
What's this sucker always being tossed around?
Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Ul'dans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond many.
This, oh my goodness, this is like so amazingly like, this is not what you just expect, just a little guy being like, revolution and, I don't know. This game surprised me a lot. It's mostly just, hey, you know, not much of a story, you know, just, yes, evil things, primals. I mean, they're being born, they're destroying things. But no, it's like, well, you know, is that, you know, it's natural that they would do such a thing. As for times, which is, wait, that's the quest I have to do in RuneScape, so. Is investigating. Now, circumstances surrounding the riot. So before it is all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the rising tension without Summer. I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Yeah, curiosity, good. You'll cut me to the Hall of Flames. I wish to hear what General Robin has to say upon the matter. Now I'm not even 100% sure that Lorito was even evil. Now. Sure he's a dick, but because the Mirage Company, you can pretty much order them now to go and kill everyone. Or, you know, that they're gonna riot. No, and what is that gonna do? Like this. We better hope that Raban, that and the Garland doesn't hear any of this. Good time, Corporal Eugene. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. No matter what we wish to discuss, General. No, back on your feet already. I got myself recovery to your Churigans. Alright, I still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Undoubtedly, we secured the city soon enough. Not before the unrest had spread to surrounding territories. It doesn't remain throughout Thenalon. Send the forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. Well, imagine, given the majority of the refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason to know the lay of the land. What I don't understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little innocence accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, not with butcher eyes or with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. I can deny the tension between Old Century and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a story man to produce arms and lure food? I think not. Those who have not even a single guild to spend, who could not survive without aid provided by their moral flames. They would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Well, my point, General, is that the powder keg discontent was not set alight by chance. It was deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. By the time to discuss this, my scouts will be returning in on. I just realized he's a paladin. No, he's no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim without necessary proof that these riots are instigated by outside forces, the monitors would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sola have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. So promote that they might start proponing more next time, though. So,